Okay guys, I've decided that when I upload a video on a Tuesday, I'm going to do a book recommendation. Now, I don't think I'm going to run out of books for walks, I got all those. So the first book I want to recommend is this. It's called, it's called The Rain by Virginia Burgeon. This is about, it's told in the perspective of a young girl called Ruby. And basically, all across the UK, now of course we would be well fucked if this happened in real life because the UK gets so much rain. It's actually unbelievable. I mean, literally you'll step outside, it's like blue skies and rainbow farting unicorns and shit. And as soon as you step outside, it'll just be like, no bitch. Rain just hits you like a fucking sheet. Anyway, well, basically this book is... The scary thing about this book is it could actually happen. It's unlikely to happen, but it could. So she's put a lot of thought into this. So Ruby Morris, as she's called, she's at a party with her friends. Not like one of them teenager rave parties. She doesn't get pregnant, don't worry. Like some teenagers these days. Anyway, she's at a party, just her and a couple of friends, as well as her crush. And she's in the hot tub, and suddenly the rain starts coming in. And her friend's parents show up, and they're just like, get the inside, and you know, all that's going on. So they get inside, and the parents are just like, oh shit, this is not good. Anyway, we later on find out that 70 years prior to the events of this book, there was a massive asteroid heading towards Earth. Bitches be dead. That would wipe out the whole humanity. So of course, NASA, being actually quite smart, they sent up an asteroid. No, they didn't send up an asteroid. We don't have a spare asteroid. They sent up a rather large nuclear missile. So instead of being this, yeah, it was this. Bitch. So yeah, the asteroid was destroyed, obliterated in a million pieces. Everyone was happy. And 70 years later, all the bacteria off that asteroid gets into the Earth's water supply. Now these bacteria obviously are freaking tiny. They're like even smaller than that if you haven't covered bacteria or anything in your science lessons. So they reproduce like fucking crazy in the water. They reproduce like absolute madmen. And when that water's taken up in the atmosphere, in the rain, if you get literally one drop of that rain, one drop of the infected rain on your skin, then that's it. You're dead. Same happens if you drink the water, if you come into contact with any water that's infected, you're fucked. So yeah, that's a basic premise. She's living. Her crush gets the water on him, so we don't know if he survives the book because he's never mentioned after that. After those first couple of chapters, because he goes back outside to get his MP3 player. What a dick. So anyway, yeah. She gets taken home by the mother of her friend. Her friend's mother takes her home, and when she gets home, the same night, she gets locked in a room because it's kind of like quarantine. You know, you might have been touched by the water in the fucking room. That's by her stepdad, not her birth father, who, rather ironically, lives in London. And most of the book is actually about getting to him. So I'm going to go no further. I'm going to let you read that for yourself, but it's awesome. It's amazing. Also, one other thing to note: there are swear words, but they're like, you know when they put an asterisk instead of a swear word. It's like that, except instead of putting an asterisk for every individual letter, she just puts a butterfly. Yeah, like you can't make a butterfly with your hands. Go figure. Yeah, she puts a butterfly instead of a swear word. So there's a lot of butterflies in this book. You know, beating the apocalypse and everything. But yeah. Also, since it's the first one, and I do have another book I want to cover, I'm just going to get that too. Now, oh shit. Now this is part of a secondary series, so you may want to read the Percy Jackson books first. If any of you have read Percy Jackson, you'll be familiar with the whole Greek thing. But if you haven't read The Heroes of Olympus, then you won't know there's another camp. There's a second camp that worship the same gods except Roman gods. Now this is a pretty chunky book. This is the first book in a rather, well, not long series, but in a series. The series is called Heroes of Olympus. The first book is called The Lost Hero. And basically, the protagonist, Jason Grace, he wakes up on a bus with absolutely no memories. He knows who he is, and to be honest, that's about it. Now, they go to his friend Leo Valdez, and Piper McLean, that's it. All three of them are on a wilderness school, which is quote unquote shit. Where is it? Okay, so from Leo, who's the sort of he's like the trio's joker, but he's also very, very damaged, and I want to hug him so badly. But a crash course from the easier, Leo said, in a helpful tone that made Jason think this was not going to be helpful. So we go to the wilderness school, which means we're bad kids. Your family or the court or whoever decided that you were too much trouble, so they shipped you off to this lovely boarding school in Armpit, Nevada, where you learn valuable nature skills like running 10 miles a day through cacti and weaving daisies into hats. Yeah. And for a special treat, we go on educational field trips with Coach Hedge, who keeps order with a baseball bat. But yes, it does not sound like the type of boarding school I would love to go to. Or any boarding school, really. But yeah, 2 books you really should read. I'm not going to tell you anything about that, apart from that Percy's not in it, but he is in the series. And as usual, he's in deep shit. So if you haven't read Percy Jackson, then I'd go and read that. The first book is called The Lightning Thief, which is not a reference to Harry Potter. But yeah, that's been my book recommendations, and I'm aware this video has been almost 10 minutes long, which is very weird for me. But yeah, 2 books you should definitely read. One of them a series, one of them just a standalone book. But yeah, see you next time, guys.